I'm tripping on what YouTube is doing right now with smaller YouTube channels. Let me tell you guys. This is crazy. I'm seeing so many smaller channels like channels under 10,000, 5,000 subscribers are really getting a lot of love on the platform. No more excuses. Am I too late getting on YouTube? It's too late. It's too saturated. I mean, hey, yeah, there's a lot of people on YouTube, but really most people on YouTube really just consume YouTube. Most people don't create, right? And people that are on the platform, people that are, I'm sure you're watching this video, right? But most people watching this video, they don't create content, right? A lot of people want to create content, but there's so many hangups and everything. But what I've been seeing here recently, and really over the last year, actually, a lot of smaller channels are getting a lot of love. So, in a lot of brand new channels, people that are like just starting off with the channel and they're uploading content, and I go back and they've got hundreds, if not thousands of subscribers, and they just created an account a couple weeks ago. It's blowing my mind. I'm like, I've never seen this before. And what's interesting, the content isn't like polished type content. It's very, very general, videos in terms of the production value. That doesn't mean it's bad. The videos are great. I think someone said, hey, everybody's going to be making crappy videos. Nope. I think like a video like this, as long as people can see you clearly and hear you fine or clearly, guess what? That's a great video because, we've seen the rise of podcasts and people, because I know I watch them all. I don't know. I'm sure some of you probably listen to podcasts or watch a lot of podcasts like on YouTube. I do it all the time. I normally don't listen. I like to watch them on YouTube. That platform where people are just, dialoguing, having a conversation, talking about this, talking about that. That's a big deal. And I know the algorithm of YouTube is seeing that because, this AI stuff, they can see your video, know what you're doing in your video and all that stuff. So it's really sharing a lot of people's content that are doing just this. They're in their, they're in their workspace. They're in their car. They're in the kitchen. Whatever. Just a, they're speaking into the camera, and that's really all they're doing in the video. Kind of like, like a talking head video like this. You just have someone in the frame of the video, and they're just speaking their mind, talking about whatever topic or various topics or whatever, right? That's what's really hot within the algorithm of YouTube right now. And it's seeing that. And what it's doing is giving license to a lot of people to be like, hey, okay, great. Now I don't have to be super fancy because I don't know how to do all that editing stuff. I don't know how to do all that fancy effects and graphics and music and all this stuff that's popping up on a lot of these people, scenes transitioning. I don't know how to do all that. Well, guess what? You don't even have to worry about all that because I know a lot of times when we're new, we fall into the, we're falling into that aspect of we're comparing ourselves to somebody that's been doing it for probably a long period of time because they got a production team and, the video's nice and crispy and they got different scenes. First they got this scene pops up and then it changes to another scene and then the little transition music comes up and a little text comes across the screen and then it comes back and, and we're like, wow, man, I can't. Wow. We're just in our mind, we're like, I can't do that. You know what? How do they do that? I mean, and we get to the point to where I don't think I can do this. I mean, I can't compete with that. I mean, you see that video? You see how they delivered that? That was like perfect. And then we, in our mind, we're like, well, you can't do that. You can't talk. You can't talk about that because they got that on lock, bro. You can't talk about that niche because obviously they got it on lock. Wrong. Okay, they got it on lock for their audience, for whoever they're talking to, because there are people that are obviously connected to them and like their content. But guess what? You also got something to say. And a lot of people would just want to hear you just be your authentic self. Because that's really what's really hot now on social media. Just being you. Matter of fact, the slogan of YouTube is broadcast yourself. So now we don't, there was a time where on YouTube, there was a time where you really had to have the hook. Not saying that none of that stuff doesn't work. So just disclaimer, you know, the different things that we've kind of seen over the years in terms of YouTube, in terms of hooks, and you got to say this, you got to capture people's attention. You got to make sure they watch it all the way through. You got to add all that stuff that we learned from a lot of the experts. All that stuff still applies. Okay? All that stuff works, but it's not the only formula anymore. Okay? All that stuff works. So for those that are watching, like, bro, you're wrong, man. You got to have the right kind of thumbnail. You know, you got to put that sauce on it. You got to do this. You got to do all that stuff still applies. Okay? All right? All that stuff works. All that stuff still applies, but it's not the only formula anymore. Make sense? Now, a brand new person doesn't know anything really about YouTube other than, you know, they can go and watch videos, and they finally made the decision, you know what, I got something to say. And I'm gonna start saying it. And all they got is a phone. That's all they got. They got an iPhone, they got an Android phone, they got a tablet, they got a webcam. Okay? They got something to say. They don't have to worry about all that extra stuff anymore. They could just get on and share as long as they're consistent, right? As long as they're consistent and continue to share their thoughts, give value to people. I've seen magic happen. Okay? I've seen magic happen. There's no guarantees with how fast somebody's going to grow. Some are going to grow faster than others. Why? Well, we're all different. We all got different ways on how we share things and different things that we talk about. And this topic's maybe hotter than that topic and so on and so forth. There's so many different variables, right? So keep that in mind. But the one thing I want you to focus on, though, is if you just do it and keep doing it, magic's going to happen. Things are going to start changing on your YouTube channel. You just got to make the decision to do it. So, like I was saying, the rise of these small YouTube channels, hey, we need to take advantage of this new update, if you will, that YouTube has put into the algorithm of YouTube. Take advantage of it. I mean, take advantage of it. Like, for real, this is the time. Kill all the comparisons. You know, don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Upload it raw and uncut. Okay. You don't have to worry about all this stuff. But like I say in a lot of my videos, if you're doing it more, if you're going through that process of creating content and uploading content and creating, uploading, you're going to be learning. You're going to learn some things within that process. Okay. You're going to learn how to, you're just going to get better. Okay. So don't beat yourself up so much on, well, I'm not as good. I can't speak as good. I can't do all this as good as others or whatever. Don't even worry about all that. They had to start too. We all had to pay our price. We all had that first video that we really didn't like, and that second one that we really didn't like either, right? We all did that. Okay. Why would you be any different? Like, why would you, we all had to do that. Like, why would you be any different? Like, we had to do that. You got to do that. You're looking at us now. Oh man, they got, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 subscribers. They got hundreds of videos, man. They crushing it. Man, I've been watching their video. Man, they're just killing it. They're killing it because they started and they didn't stop. They're killing it now. But in the beginning, when they were only getting 5 views, 15 views, 100 views, you didn't know them. You didn't even know they existed. You know they exist now because they kept going. Because I get that all the time. I see it in the comments with different people. When they're comparing with this, hey, we all had to pay the price. We all had, and the price really is the price. What's the price? How much does it cost? First thing, the first purchase price is making a decision to do it. The second one is actually doing it, and then just keep doing it. That's the price. Some of us just keep paying. Some of us stop, right? And then what happens, it can snowball, and then what will happen is your YouTube channel will develop a life of its own, like a living organism. And it just continues to attract more and more people and more views, more subscribers, which brings you more opportunity, right? More connections and relationships that you can build from it. Okay. So, but we all had to start small. Okay. However, because of the things that's going on with YouTube and the changes that they've made over the last year, it's so much easier now. Because before, the opportunity was still there, but it was a little harder. It was a little bit more challenging. But now, hey, they're saying YouTube is giving love to smaller channels. They're just giving love to people that are just creating content. And that's really what it's all about. So, hey, don't beat yourself up. Don't, compare yourself to others. You are enough the way that you are. Just start. Don't stop. Keep going. Hey, we're in a good time. I'm a little jealous. You guys can start with being a brand new YouTube channel and just go to the moon, right? You have the opportunity to. And again, this is just a general statement here. Okay, not saying that everybody's gonna have that experience. So many different variables, but the way things are, anything is possible now. Well, before, before it was a little. It was a lot of hurdles you had to jump. It was different. I'll say that it was a little different. Okay. So the way things are now, man, I'm a little salty. Like a lot of the new people, y'all coming on board, y'all just, hey, take advantage. I'm excited. Congratulations to those that have already started creating content, and congratulations for those that have continued to create content on the platform. So I'm fired up. I'm excited, as you can tell. Hey, it's a new era. It's a new time, and let's take advantage of it. I don't see them changing this anytime soon or anything. It's probably just going to get better and better. It's definitely has leveled the playing field for a lot of the new people, that are coming on board on the platform. So if you need to grow your business, your brand, expose your message, whatever, hey, now is the time. Get started. Don't stop. And watch what happens. Okay? The rise of the new YouTube channels. Hey, that's really what it's all about, guys. So, hey, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Do me a huge favor. If you like this video, if I gave you some value in it, like this video and comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about your experience, even if you're like a new, if you're new on the platform, or maybe you've been around for a while. I'd love to hear your experience on what's been happening with your channel in terms of uploading content and all that. And if you just got a question about something, comment below. Do me a favor, also be sure to subscribe, click the button, and also click the bell so you can get notified when I upload new videos. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you on YouTube. Peace out.